Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Happy day 8 of Vlogmas. Oh my goodness, it's already been a whole entire week since we have been filming and I'm pretty exhausted. But today I am going to be doing a top, I don't really have 5, my favorite palettes of the whole entire year of 2017, as well as a couple of my favorite single eyeshadows. So if this is something that interests you, please keep watching. Don't forget to subscribe and give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and let's get started. So when I first started my channel, I barely had any makeup. I did not have like any brushes at all. I had nothing. I started from the bottom. Now we here. And I really have an awesome makeup collection now, thanks to my wonderful family and friends, and of course Marcel, who has helped me achieve this great collection of eyeshadow, which I've gone through today and narrowed it down to my favorites. So there's a little bit of everything in here, from higher end to more mid-range price to drugstore makeup. So I'm gonna start off with the higher end makeup, and of course it is the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. My good friend Jacqueline gave this to me and I was not sure if I would like this because it's not normally, like, I don't usually reach for nude or like beigey tones, but obviously I have been recently, and it is because of this palette. So this palette does retail for $59 on Sephora.com, and it does come with a full mirror and a lovely scent. It does smell like peaches. Now when I open this, I'm immediately drawn to these colors here, and those are the two that I have been going for more recently. And I'm just gonna go ahead and swatch the colors that I love from each palette, not like swatch the whole palette. But I would not have purchased this myself because obviously I cannot afford this. But thanks to Jacqueline, I was able to finally try this out, and it has become a definite favorite for the year. As you see, with this palette, you have a lot of matte shades, you have a lot of transition shades, and a lot of shimmer shades, but those shimmer shades are incredibly pigmented. I love the shade Luscious. It is actually luscious. So this is a palette that I would normally reach for on an everyday makeup look. I have actually been wearing it 3 to 5 days a week because it's so simple, you know? I definitely gravitate more to the lighter tones in this palette, and that is kind of unusual for me because I always go for more of a wow in your face look. But I really like these pink tones, surprisingly, and I think that for the year of 2018 I will be doing a completely different style of makeup. So the next 3 palettes are definitely 3 of my staple palettes, and everywhere I go I bring these. I love these palettes, they're so versatile. These are 3 of my BH palettes. Thank you to Marcel for getting these all for me, and I have grown to love BH so much. I have a lot more like accessories and everything from BH, and they are a really, really great company. So first, I'm gonna go in order of when I got them. So first, I got the Foil Eyes 2 palette. And this palette is crazy. I'm wearing it on my eyes today, and like, you wouldn't think for the value that it is that it would be so pigmented. So I'm lying to you entirely. This is the Foil Eyes 1 palette. I want the Foil Eyes 2 palette. But either way, they are both really pretty. This one has more obvious, vibrant shades in it. This one does retail for $10.49 on the BH Cosmetics website. I did pick this up for $15, as well as the other 2 for $15, but that's not bad because I don't have to pay shipping. So these colors right here I usually use as a face highlight. It's a great way to save money. I've said that. I did a Snapchat takeover you guys saw in a previous vlog. I mentioned that I usually use whatever kind of glittery, shimmery eyeshadows I have as a face highlight, and these like bright, bold, like they call to me. So once again, I'm going to swatch my favorites from here, and I will show you those, and I'll be right back. palette is definitely a staple palette if you like a pop of like glittered shimmer, like not even glitter, just like a foil in your look, and you don't even have to like wet your brush or anything. These are so pigmented. Manny is shaking. Anyways, it looks like I have a freaking rainbow on my arm. These are like flawless colors. I love this BH palette. So after I got the Foil Eyes palette, I got the Modern Mattes palette, and this one is amazing for an everyday colorful look. Now, you guys obviously know, since I've stated, that I love color, and this is perfect! Even though this one crumbled the first time that I dropped this, the whole palette held up. This orange here is my favorite to wear with every kind of warm look that I do. Not today, because today I am wearing the Sweet Peach palette and another palette that I have here that I haven't talked about yet. But this palette is so gorgeous. You literally have 4 different looks with one palette. So once again, I will go ahead and swatch them all and show you, but like I did mention, actually I will check the price on this one to see if it's different. Nope, it is $10.49, but the Modern Neutrals palette is $7.99. So if you guys are thinking about ordering off of the BH website, definitely pick up this one or the Modern Neutrals because they are both beautiful. I'm noticing after doing swatches is this is very reminiscent of the Take Me Back to Brazil palette, I believe it is called. But check that out, like they are so rainbowy, and you can tell from every single palette that every palette has a different color story, and this one is so bright and vibrant and I love it. Also, the matte shades in this palette are so creamy for mattes, and for the price, like it's just an overall great palette. So third and last for BH palettes, this is the Blushed Neutrals palette, and I have been, obviously, if you guys look at my Instagram, I have been gravitating more towards warm looks lately. I don't know what it is about cool hair and like warm eyes. I love the combo. You get a little bit of everything that way. So this palette is absolutely gorgeous, and you saw me use this in a Get Ready With Me, so I don't really have much to say about this one because I believe you guys have already seen my whole first impressions, but I will tell you the price. It's probably the same as the other two. Nope, I lied. This one is $14.99, and it is probably because of these deluxe shades here, which are probably a blush for these 3. This one is a shimmery shade, and this one is a dark wine cranberry shade, which I love. And I love the pop of pink there. That is really cool. So once again, I will go ahead and swatch all of these. I hope you guys are enjoying seeing swatches, and I hope it's giving you guys a little bit of inspiration on what to put on your Christmas lists or what you guys want to buy on Boxing Day sales. So let's get in with that one. This palette, I did experience a little bit more kick up than I did with the other two for swatches, and I do with the brush a little bit, but it's not as bad. And this bigger shade right here is definitely a dupe for Kathleen Light Super Shock Shadow with ColourPop in the shade Porter. I used to love this shade, but it dried up and like clumped up in pieces, and now I can't really use it that well. But that was a beautiful shade, and now I can use it with this again. Okay, so my last 3 palettes are more on the inexpensive side, and 2 are from the drugstore and 1 is from AliExpress. I love AliExpress so much. But the first palette is the Maybelline City Mini palette. I didn't think that I would purchase one of these. They are a little bit, I thought they would be gimmicky, but just because it offers you like 2 looks, 1 palette, but I don't think that it really offers you 2 looks, 1 palette. I think that you can create like a bunch of looks with 1 palette. So I have the shade Urban Jungle, and I was a little bit hesitant because your girl did not like green eyeshadow for the longest time, but now I love creating green looks. And this green is the perfect creamy green to do like a very concentrated deep crease. So I would, oh, let me tell you how much it costs. So this does range from about $7 to $12 wherever you end up buying it. I got mine on sale for about $9, and I do believe that for the like the Gigi Hadid collection that just came out, like for the City Mini palettes, they hiked up the prices, and I think that's crazy because you're just buying the name. So like thumbs this video up if you want to see an anti-haul from me, because I have a lot of opinions. But I'm just gonna hop into some swatches. I will mention really quick that this highlight shade, the brow bone highlight, is perfect for a face highlight. If you noticed from my swatches, this color right here at the bottom is a very gorgeous, like army green, deep, deep, deep green, almost black with gold flecks in it, and it is so beautiful. So next is a very, very, very inexpensive palette that I did a whole review on. I will leave it linked down below. It is the Wet n Wild Au Naturel palette, and it is another warm palette that I definitely gravitate to. These are all very creamy shades, all of them. And this is, like I said, very inexpensive, under $10. I believe I got it on sale for about $6, $7, but they are drugstore friendly and cruelty free. So if you guys are looking for a great beginner palette or like a good gift, good stocking stuffer, this is definitely the palette. So I will swatch a couple. I'm not going to go into in depth because I do have a whole video on it. So this is a longer video, and I have one more palette and 5 single eyeshadows to talk about, and then we are done. So the last one here is the Attractive Scenery Cosmetics. I'm pretty sure this is just like private labeled and silk screened, but I got this off of AliExpress. I think I paid like $4 for it, and it is supposed to be a dupe for a Morphe palette. So as you can see, this is how gorgeous and bright it is, but you can also see that I kind of dig into the colors to get the pigment out because it's a little bit dull unless you actually have pigment on it. But once you have that pigment, damn girl, it is. I just really like to use this for like really editorial, bright, fun looks. I'm just gonna go ahead and swatch a couple of these, not all of them because I don't use all of them, but I hope that you guys are a little bit inspired by these bright and vibrant colors. Clearly see from these swatches, they make a perfect like Easter spring look, so I love having this palette around just in case, just to play with. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and talk about all of these first and then swatch them all at the same time. So number one, I fell in love with this. This is the Makeup Geek Duochrome eyeshadow in Secret Garden, and this is just the most beautiful duochrome green color. If you guys can see that, it is gorgeous. I really grew to like Makeup Geek. They are really, really, really good products that hold up throughout the day. So if you're looking for a really good eyeshadow pan, definitely check out Makeup Geek. Next, I found this on a whim. This is the Wet n Wild Color Icon Loose Pigment in the shade Mythical Dreams. And I found this with the, oh, what was it called this year? Fantasy Makers collection. And for Halloween, and this was one of the like highlight shimmer colors, and if you put this on top of like a cream highlight or like a base highlight, it pops and it is gorgeous. So this is very inexpensive. These are about $4. Next, speaking of Kathleen Light Super Shock eyeshadows, this is in the shade Telepathy. These are by ColourPop. These are incredible for pigment, for texture, and this, let me tell you, is a dupe for the gold Fenty Beauty by Rihanna highlighters. I found that out. And last but not least, these have definitely become my favorite. I literally wear them with every look no matter what I'm doing. These are the Annabelle Chrome eyeshadows. These are about $7.99 each, but they are worth the price. I got mine on sale. But they, oh my goodness, they are like, they guarantee for 16 hours and they do last that long. Like, I have fallen asleep with these on and they don't come off. So I have silver and gold. I believe they have like so many other colors that you can choose from. You can get these at any kind of drugstore or Walmart. So let's go ahead and swatch all of these and then we'll wrap this video up because I'm sure you are ready to go. As you can see, all of those shades are incredibly pigmented and incredibly glimmery and shimmery. I always almost say shittery. I don't know why. That's just the first word that comes to my mind. So anyways, I really hope that you guys maybe got some new ideas for some palettes. Remember, these are just my opinions. I do not work or anything, so these are all like what I can literally have around me for not very much money. So maybe next year I will be able to check out some more luxury brands and do some more reviews. But as of this year, I am so happy to have all of these palettes. I am so thankful. I am so thankful to have literally my whole makeup collection. But I could not do it without my family and friends, so thank you guys very much. All of the links for all of these products will be down in the description, as well as all of my links and some links to some playlists and some cool channels, so go ahead and check all that out. I hope that you guys enjoyed day 8 of Vlogmas. I know you've been here for probably at least 15 minutes by now, so thank you. If you've watched all the way to the end, please be sure to give this video a big thumbs up, and thank you again, thank you always for being here and you know, just hanging out. So I will see you guys tomorrow for day 9. Tomorrow you guys will see the $2 million light display, so I hope that you look forward to that. Some more Christmas stuff is going to be coming your way very soon. So thank you once again. I love you. See you tomorrow. Sayonara, suckers.